floor.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, President, Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Senator, for your visit in Brussels. An enormous pleasure for me to meet with you. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a very fruitful exchange and a very friendly one. It's our first meeting.
Yes.
And I think I can express that there is a mutual sympathy. After the first meeting, we can conclude, first of all, that it was very respectful and fruitful exchange. We raised the most important point for the time being, the situation in Mali and the European French-led intervention and the ECOWAS engagement, the AFISMA engagement in the region. We hope that it is a success and that we will contribute with the measures to stabilize not only Mali, to stabilize the whole region and to fight really against terrorism by creating more stability. And therefore the second point was our debate about economic exchange, because such measures must be accompanied with economic support and with money to create more stability. Therefore, we agreed to welcome the donors conference in Addis Ababa yesterday, and we welcome the outcome and the result of the donors conference. Third point is the cooperation between our two parliaments. I accepted the invitation of the President of the ECOWAS Parliament to attend the meeting in September. If it is possible, I will go and I will come and address ECOWAS Parliament. But it is in September. I said to the President, September is a very difficult moment because there's a general election in Germany, and I, as a German, if I will find the time, I will go myself. Nevertheless, I have 14 vice presidents in the European Parliament, and there will be for sure somebody who could, in case, replace me. But therefore, thank you very much for the invitation. We agreed to cooperate on a technical level. We agreed to cooperate on an exchange of not only information, especially if necessary, of members, of civil servants, and to offer from the European Parliament side, in case of necessity and if it is wished, a trainee program for civil servants or advisors to the ECOWAS Parliament. Finally, we discussed that the visa regime remains to be an obstacle for deepened economic cooperation between our two regions. And I promised to the President that I, together with my colleagues in the European Parliament, will do the utmost to accelerate a better visa regime in relation between the European Union and the ECOWAS organization.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to use the opportunity again to thank you for the honor of hosting us and for your kind words and their disposition towards our Parliament. And we made it clear to you that ours is a very young and nascent Parliament that requires a lot of mentoring and encouragement, which you've kindly agreed to help us to push through our development stage. And we are very grateful to you and indeed to the EU for the very great support you've been giving us as a sub-region. And what you've been doing in supporting democracy, not only in the West African region, but in Africa as well. And I want to agree with you entirely in all the areas you've spoken about the issue of support for our Parliament, cooperation, partnership, and networking, which have all agreed to push forward. And also the promise to help us to see that there's greater encouragement of the EU and other development partners in helping out as a donor contribution to what's going on in Mali, so that we'll be able to have the issue of terrorism sorted out once and for all, not only in Mali but in the sub-region. And we, as a sub-region, will do everything on our part because we believe that, first of all, it is our regional problem for which we are getting assistance from the rest of the world. And we're going to tend to take the initiative, ensuring that not only that terrorism is rolled back in the sub-region, but it's also sustained. And we also require, your sustained support in this direction. So we want to thank you for your promise to help us in this regard. We also hope that very shortly that some of the problems which we are undergoing presently in the sub-region will be a thing of the past with a very active support. So we want to thank you for that promise. And of course, you recall that I congratulated you for the Nobel Peace Prize, which was given to you for the great work you are doing throughout the world. So this is our opportunity again to say congratulations and keep the good work going. And you have our support and encouragement at all times, and our prayers of continued support to the cause of mankind. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have time for one or two questions, if any. If not, I thank you.
Thank you very much.